There are three parts to the cell cycle. The first part of the cell cycle is interphase, which is shown over here. The second part is mitosis. And the third part is cytokinesis. Interphase is the first. Let's focus on interphase, the first part of the cell cycle. It is the longest part. These are chromosomes, and they're spread out in the cytoplasm so they can't be seen distinctly. In the center, a centromere connects them, and these bits are called chromatids. There are three parts to the interphase. The first part is G1, second is S, third is G2. In G1, the cell grows and develops. In S, the DNA replicates. In G2, the organelles are copied. Now let's move on to mitosis, which is the second part of the cell cycle. Mitosis has four parts to it. These four parts are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. This could be abbreviated as PMAT. Prophase, the chromatin condenses into the chromosome's nuclear membrane disappears. In metaphase, the chromosomes align at the equatorial plate, which is the center of the cell. In anaphase, the sister chromatids separate, the centromeres divide. And in telophase, the chromatids expand and the cytoplasm divides. From one parent cell, two daughter cells have been created. Now let's move on to the third part of the cell cycle, which is cytokinesis. Cytokinesis is different in animal cells and plant cells. In animal cells, there's a ring of microfilaments. They cinch themselves in tighter and tighter until the cell is in two pieces. In plant cells, the Golgi apparatus vesicles the cellulose goo to the center that forms a plate, then a wall, and divides the cell in two. It's kind of hard to tell in this picture. Alright, let's move on to meiosis. Meiosis has two cell cycles in it. The first cell cycle is composed of interphase 1, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, and telophase 1. The second cell cycle in meiosis is composed of no interphase, but it has prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2. So in meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, there's interphase 1 and meiosis 1. And then there's PMAT 1, which is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase 1. But in the meiosis 2, there is only PMAT 2. In meiosis 1, one cell creates two cells. In meiosis 2, two cells create four cells. So by the end of this, we have four unique cells. Now let's compare some of the differences between mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is on the right side and meiosis is on the left side. Alright, so meiosis is, let's start with mitosis. It uses from one parent cell, two cells are formed, and they are identical. They are clones of each other. It uses asexual reproduction, and it is formed in somatic cells. Somatic cells are body cells. But then in meiosis, it uses sexual reproduction. From one cell, four cells are formed, and they are unique. It is done in sex cells, in the testes and ovaries. Okay, so they're both mitosis and meiosis are very similar, as you can tell. But some of the similarities are they both occur throughout the body, and the chromosomes are separated before the cell divides in both. Mitosis has one round of cell division, where meiosis has two. Mitosis uses asexual, while meiosis uses sexual. This is in somatic cells, and this is in sex cells. The overall purpose of both is to reproduce.